Heyo! So, what's going on, everyone? So, today on You Know What, I'm going to be talking about my day. I think today's day 9 recap? Question mark? I think we're on day 9. So, it's crazy that the days are just going by so quickly here. They're just going, like, super fast. I don't know why. But today was a long day, kind of, sort of. So, we woke up, went to breakfast. So, for breakfast, I had cream of wheat and a bagel, fruit, and I feel like that was it. Yeah, because they had some kind of country omelet and sausage thing that I wasn't going to eat because I don't eat pork, so I don't eat that stuff. But it was interesting. I never had cream of wheat before, so it just kind of tasted like really bland, like hot, I don't know, watery oatmeal? Maybe, kinda. Not that grainy though. Oh no, it was kind of grainy. It was a finer grain. It was weird. I don't know if I'd have it again. If that was the only thing I had to eat, I probably would. Oh, and I think I had a muffin today as well. It was a homemade muffin from the calf. They made it themselves. And then we went and sat in the pod for a little bit, and we took the other group to the police station so they could do their CPR, doing their chest compressions and their rescue breaths, all that fun stuff. I didn't have to do it because I already did mine. So me, Bailey, Emma, and Michelle all stayed behind and just planned stuff today. So I finished my radio spot. Basically, I'm doing smoking cessation, so I'm trying to get people to quit tobacco, and I talked about secondhand smoke, and I did a little skit, so it was really cool. And Bailey actually got to read it for the first time, since she's the one that's doing it with me. And we just did a little test run. It was pretty cool. Mine was kind of wordy because I was like, and smoking's really bad for you because you can get congestive heart failure, heart disease, like stroke, chronic bronchitis, all this stuff. I just started listing it. But I thought it hit the point home, that you can literally get so many health problems from smoking. So, I think I already talked about it, but if you smoke, please stop. Anyway, what else did I do? So we planned that, and then I also got finished with my sign and dine class. So one of my classes that I'm teaching, I'm doing American Sign Language with the kids, so I'm teaching them a few signs, and we're going to have a little snack. So I got all of my lesson plans for that. So we're going to go over the alphabet, we're going to go through numbers 1 through 20, we're going to go over some fruits and vegetables, we're going to go over deaf culture, we're going to go over greetings and farewell, and I think that's basically just the gist of it. So it should be really fun because I want them to learn quite a few things and be like, oh, I know some ASL, at least the alphabet, so they can, do my name is and then fingerspell their name, and it just be awesome. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm super excited for that class, and me and Bailey figured out what we're cooking for our radio show on Wednesday. So we're all doing a radio show in the morning, and we cook like a recipe, and we have that food out for everyone to come in from the community and try it, and then we also just talk about it on the radio. And so we're doing a southern theme one, so we're going to do shrimp and grits, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be so good. I'm so excited. Though everyone's kind of like, and then the worst part, I don't even know if they have grits in the store, and no one seems to know. I asked Megan, and she's like, I don't know. So it looks like I might be going to Amazon Prime and buying grits online to be shipped to Nome, Alaska. Let's hope they have grits in the store. You never know. But yeah. And then we went to lunch, and lunch was good. We had blueberry cheesecake. I know I listed dessert first, but it was really good. And salad from the salad bar, and what else? I had scalloped potatoes and vegetables. And then I had a soup. It was a cream of celery soup, I think. It was really good. Celery soup is awesome. You should definitely try it if you ever have the opportunity to. It was hella good. And then we planned some more. Oh, and we also went on a trip to the supply store that they have here for Emma to get hula hoop stuff. So she got this piping and these clamps and things like that. We literally spent $320 something on piping and stuff to make a hula hoop. So her classes, the kids are making their own hula hoop out of piping and making decorations and sand, and they can do little noise stuff on the inside of it. So it's a pretty cool thing, and I mean, the kids are going to have a bunch of fun with it. But yeah, I was just like, oh my gosh, we had to go to this hardware store to find stuff for hula hoops. And the guy was looking at us funny because we were in there to make hula hoops. So it was a first for him. It was a first for us. It was funny. And then we got back and we had to go pick up the peeps that were doing their CPR. We picked them up, got to see some of the other assistants. I think we get to meet our assistants tomorrow. I'm so excited because we get like paired with one to be our little mentee. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have a little for the time I'm here in Nome, and they're gonna be with me all the time. I'm so excited. So I'm hoping I get Tim though, Axe Murderer number 2, because that'd be super funny. Just to have him be my mentee and be like, alright, we're gonna go do stuff, but we already go do stuff together anyway. So it was super funny. And then we came back home and I slept. I was super tired. So I came back and I fell asleep from like 4:45 to 8. It was a good nap. It was good stuff. Right now it is like 11. It's 11 o'clock here. So that means it's probably like 2 in the morning there. So that should be interesting, you know. And then I woke up, I had dinner. They made quinoa and blackberries and like shredded almonds and eggs, and there were some leftover quesadillas from last night. So I ate all that, and then we chilled out. I Skyped with Eric for a bit. It was nice. It was great to see him. And then I went back and we were watching Balto. Oh my goodness. How more basic can we be? Watching Balto in Nome, Alaska, because it's based on a true story about the Iditarod and everything like that. And so it was just so funny that we were watching it. And people had never even heard of Balto before. So Dana, if you're watching this, my bestie Dana, oh my gosh, they never heard of Balto before. Your favorite movie. I don't know. But I was like, okay, well, you guys have never seen Balto before? That's really kind of interesting. But yeah, so they watched Balto. They loved it. They thought it was a really good movie. And then we were getting ready to go basically to sleep. We were just hanging out, chilling out, trying to find something to do for a little bit. And Bailey comes back, and she caught some fish. And we're like, Bailey, what are you talking about? Because she had been gone, like, a lot of the time. She went out walking and exploring the town by herself. And she came back with this Folgers coffee tub full of fish. Like, full of it. And, we get the fish, and we're like, what are we supposed to do with this? And she's like, oh, you just fry them up. Like, I talked to this Ukraine woman, this family. They were just, like, in a little pond. They were just throwing them out of the pond and snatch them up. And we're like, wait, people were just doing this out on the sea? And she's like, yeah, da-da-da-da. She's like, their whole family's out there with a campfire and all. And we're like, oh, gosh, okay. And so we get these fish, and we're like, how do we even, like, freeze these or store these or anything? And she was like, they said that you just, well, for cooking them, she said that you just fry them up, like, whole. And she's like, they shrivel up like bacon. You can just eat them. Like, the bones, they're so small and delicate that they just disintegrate, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, with the heads and everything? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, I don't know. And so we text Tim, and we're like, Tim, what are these fish? And he goes, oh, they're cigar fish. And I'm like, well, how do you freeze them, and how do you eat them or cook them? And he's like, we don't eat those fish. He's like, we store them as bait, and that's it. He's like, I've never eaten the fish before. And I was like, we really don't need to eat this. It's like a local that I actually trust rather than some random lady on the beach. And I was like, oh gosh. But anyway, we fried it up anyway. And we gutted it. We actually did gut it. We chopped the head off and gutted it. So that was good. Well, for one of them. One of them we did that. One of them we just ate. They just had it whole. And so we fried it up. And it tasted alright. I had like a small, like little sliver of it for this random fish that I have no idea. And we chopped off all the heads. Well, I chopped off all the heads of all the fish. And literally it was probably like 30, 35 fishes. They're like little small, skinny ones. Like yay big. So, they're interesting. I'll have to post a picture of them. They're very interesting fish. They're on my Snapchat story, if you want to go check it out. And so, that was our exciting night. So, it was really funny. But you know what? Fish have feelings too, because they all had little facial expressions on them. So you close their mouth, and one looked like he was smiling. He was like, and then they have the really like big open mouth, and they're like, and then they have really weird like teeth because they have like their gills in their mouth, and they have like this little triangle thing on the inside. It was really interesting. It was weird, but they all made like different faces, and they got like really stiff, and their fins like flailed out like this. And we were all like, "Oh gosh, these fish have emotions." And Dana and Bailey were sitting there flopping them around, playing with them, and talking with the fish, and all this stuff. So, fish, they have feelings. They're friends, not food. But we ate them anyway. So, miss everyone. Peace and love until then.